You're watching the early rundown. It is 6:44 this Thursday morning. On the way with a new coalition government set perhaps to replace Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Israel. What of the future? We'll be exploring in a couple of minutes.
We take you to the heart of stories that shape our world.
Siobhan Robbins, Sky News, Bangkok.
Let's turn to the Middle East now. And Israel is on the verge of a new era in politics after opposition leaders.
Good morning, it's 7 o'clock. You're watching Sky News Breakfast. Now, much anticipated changes will be made to the travel traffic light list today. But will it mean more or fewer countries getting the green light as summer holiday destinations? A big decision for the government on a day when it's still dealing with the fallout from the resignation of the Tsar, appointed to advise how to help children catch up after prolonged school closures. The Home Office Minister Victoria Atkins and the former Children's Commissioner Anne Longfield join us this hour. Also coming up for you this morning, the drive to get vaccines to the countries that need them most. We're joined by a senior official from Gavi, the Vaccine Alliance. That's at 7:45 for you this morning. And neighbourly love, how lockdowns have made community bonds stronger than ever, even as we readjust to a more normal way of life. That's at 9:45. It's Thursday, the 3rd of June. Up in the air, a warning the UK COVID testing system won't cope if more holiday hotspots are added to the green travel list.
The providers, to us, we're saying, the test providers, it's simply not set up to deal with the numbers of people who need to use it.
Schools fallout, pressure on the Education Secretary after the catch-up Tsar resigns over the amount of funding provided for education recovery plans. On the brink, Israel's opposition parties reach a coalition agreement that could end Benjamin Netanyahu's 12 years in power. Ashamed and regretful, England cricketer Ollie Robinson apologises after racist and sexist tweets he posted in 2012 resurfaced online. An investigation's launched after a cargo ship carrying tons of chemicals sinks off Sri Lanka, triggering fears of an environmental disaster.
And yesterday was the hottest day of the year so far. Not as warm for today, and there will be some showers around. I'll have the details for you later.
A very good morning to you. The government will announce changes to the traffic light list of travel destinations today, with holidaymakers waiting to learn whether new countries will be given the green light for summer trips. But while travel industry leaders have been imploring to get more planes in the sky, one industry expert has warned Sky News the testing system for foreign travel is not equipped to cope with an influx of demand. It comes as concerns over COVID-19 variants show no signs of abating, with the Prime Minister warning he won't hesitate to cull the green list if necessary. Ivor Bennett reports.
Hello there, the top stories from Sky News Live in the city. The first review of the green list. The travel industry waits for changes to quarantine-free holiday destinations. Supermarket giant Tesco loses a key legal case in the European Union over equal pay. Stick to the timetable. A group of MPs says the government must ease restrictions on the 21st of June to save the pub industry. And a £1.5 billion development in Manchester to help science and innovation businesses create thousands of new jobs. Hello there, a very good morning to you. Watching Ian King Live with me, Emma Crosby. An hour of business and economic news from the heart of the city. There are less than a handful of mainstream holiday destinations on the government's quarantine-free green list. 10 o'clock, Sky News, top of the hour for you. All the breaking news. See you now.
This is All Out Politics, an hour of news, debate and analysis from the heart of Westminster. Coming up, the government faces a major rebellion over its decision to cut foreign aid. I'll speak to one of the rebel MPs. Fears that popular holiday destinations could be moved off the green list as the traffic light system is reviewed. Boris Johnson is told he's failed thousands of children with his school's catch-up plans as the man appointed to lead them resigns. The High Court finds the Home Office decision to house asylum seekers at a military barracks was unlawful. And it looks to be the end of the Benjamin Netanyahu era as Israel gets a new coalition government. Good morning, welcome to All Out Politics. Boris Johnson is facing a rebellion from major names inside